Hello everyone, this is Stikel Mark, keeping it Mark, and today we're looking at Happy Appy versus Rap Rat by Gaming Pledge 64. Now this was actually one of my patron suggested rap battle reactions, suggested by Alfie Prime. So thank you Alfie for the suggestion. I'll put the comment up right over here. Thank you so much. If you want to get some patron suggested reactions, make sure you take a look at my Patreon, only $5 a month. We actually got a new patron recently from the last stream that we did. Shout out to Gino Sands for becoming a member of the Patreon. I really appreciate it. But today we're looking at Happy Appy versus Rap Rat, and I'm very excited. I know a good bit about both of these characters, and as I said before, I would want to do my own Rap Rat battle, maybe even a Happy Appy one as well. I've been having some ideas for that, but I'm very excited to see what Patrick has cooking up for us today, because I see from the thumbnail that we got a little bit of puppet work, so I'm very excited about that. But without further ado, we're gonna get going here, so here we go. Warning, this DVD contains jokes about tragedies and strong language. The decent... Okay. Awesome. Hey, let's go.
Rap Rat.
Hell yeah.
Versus Happy Appy.
Okay.
The TV is on, but I suggest turning the lights out. Scrap with Happy Appy is like running with knives out. Ever heard a nightmare?
Oh.
Well, you're gonna right now.
Okay.
I'm not gonna new tons for helping kids brew stuff. You interrupt the fun and order them to go do stuff. Screw it up, you're stammering gives lots of trauma. I give them hope, like a poster of Barack Obama. I was getting guns from Russians, now I'm rushing the dub. You cost a couple of cowboys to crumble the dust. Oh no, his lines are cheesy, Rap Rat's going to fall. If you want to help with his verse, give this number a call.
Oh.
Camera, action.
All right. Okay. Let's run it back a little bit there. See if we can dissect it.
The TV is on, but I suggest turning the lights out. Scrap with Happy Appy is like running with knives out.
Running with knives out. I'm pretty sure I remember there's a bit in the Happy Appy story where he has a knife at one point and he either cuts some kids up with it or something similar to that, but that's a reference to something with knives to do with his story. Okay.
Ever heard a nightmare?
Ever heard a nightmare? And this is the thing where he pauses
Well, you're gonna right
for
now.
a good bit.
Noggin and new tons for
Noggins, because Noggin was the channel that the Happy Appy show was broadcasted on. The Noggin, I think Nick Kid, something like that, Nickelodeon Jr. channel. But yeah, okay.
When kids brew stuff, you interrupt the fun and order them to go do stuff.
So yeah, in the Rap Rat creepypasta story, Rap Rat would interrupt the game on the VHS that he had to tell the kids to do some awful things. And so he said that I help kids that are bruised up, you just make them go do stuff, you know.
Screw it up, you're stammering gives lots of trauma. I give them hope, like a poster of Barack Obama.
Okay, yeah.
From Russians, now I'm rushing the dub. You cost a couple of cowboys to crumble the dust. Oh no.
Yeah, so Rap Rat was, I'm assuming, the cataclysm for the shutdown of its company.
No, his lines are cheesy, Rap Rat's going to fall. If you want to help with his verse, give this number a call.
Be prepared for Rap Rat's verse. His verse is gonna be mid. That's what the top scrolling text says.
It's time for the main attraction. Come on, get up close to the screen. I'm no ghost, I'm the dean, and it's time for classing. I'm the
Rap Rat.
Yeah.
Like a laugh track. Why not a teacher? You're a first class hack, and you're gonna crash. Well, we all know that.
Hey.
I'm after the cheese, but I'll leave you bobbing if you keep yapping at me. Go ahead and tell the kids I win naturally. I'm a rap the way I snap on a beat.
Hey.
You were written to mimic gimmicks by a kid who barely you aren't hot or cold, you're just a crummy kitty parody. So don't challenge the realest one here to a rap battle. This is just black and white. You're a bad apple.
Okay, hold on. He's cooking. Rap Rat's cooking so far. Let's see what he says. Lights, camera, action. Yeah.
Come on, get up close to the screen. I'm the dean, and it's time for classing.
He's talking about the way that he would interrupt the board game in the creepypasta, where he says get up close to the screen, and then he's talking about how he's gonna school basically Happy Appy because he's the dean and it's time for some classing. Here he goes, a dude's Rap Rat style rap.
Rap Rat.
Rap Rat. Like a laugh track.
You're a first class
because Happy Appy's thing is school, and that's basically teaching kids, and so that's what he's saying, and he's what he's saying here. You're gonna crash like, well, we all know that gag. It's the 9/11 joke, I'm pretty sure. I'm after the cheese. Okay, bob it for apples, but usually, because he's a rap rat, he's after the cheese and not after apples usually. So he's saying he's not coming after him. He's just going after the dub, basically.
Go ahead and tell the kids I win naturally.
Yeah, that's Natural Children is one of the most quoted lines from Happy Appy. And so that's what he's saying. He's saying there is, he tell the kids that I win naturally.
I'm a rap the way I snap
on the beat.
While you were written to mimic gimmicks by a kid who barely reads you you're just a crummy kitty parrot.
I didn't realize that Happy Appy was supposed to be a parody of creepypastas of this era. That's pretty cool, actually. And that explains a whole lot. Katy Parody is a great line for that.
So don't challenge the realest one here to a rap battle. This is just black and white. You're a bad apple.
Bad Apple is a meme video of a black and white music video. I don't even really get why it's so popular, but that's what this is referencing here. So here we go. Happy Appy verse 2. Let's see what you got, Appy.
Shut the fuck up, you muppet. I'll turn your face tender. You traded blows and crumbled with the World Trade Center.
Yeah, there it is.
I mentioned 9/11 and I do
it again.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I have a gun.
Get in the van.
Yeah, I mentioned the ascendant. You were Menace's successor, but you were creeping up kids, so now you'll never get the cheddar. Then the 2010s gang came a creepypasta legend. In the present, let's just say they'll find your body with uncemented.
Okay, hey.
I couldn't help this piece of shit if I was rich in fiber. And soon we'll have another trophy to hang in our cabin. Check the blog post. We have a history for doing rats in.
You aren't saucy.
Okay. Let's see how much I can catch in this second.
Shut the fuck up, you muppet. I'll turn your face tender. You traded blows and crumbled with the World
Trade Center.
I mentioned 9/11
and I do it again.
Roses are red,
violets are blue. I have a gun. Get in the van. So that's a reference to, I believe, anime rap battles with the Nyan Cat versus Grumpy Cat. I believe it's the exact same, but that's a hilarious reference to make. And it makes sense because Happy Appy has a thing with vans.
Yeah, I meant to be a setting. You were Menace's successor, but you were creeping up kids, so now you'll never get the cheddar.
Never get the cheddar.
2010s gang came a creepypasta legend. In the present, let's just say they'll find your body with
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. You find your name with forensics. So forensics, as in the people who not diagnose, but people who look into dead bodies regarding crimes and accidents and deaths, things like that. But forensics is one of the names of, I believe, one of the main bad guys in the Happy Appy creepypasta. So it's a double entendre there, double meaning there, and this loving memory cut is really good too.
This applesauce has never been survivors. I couldn't help this piece of shit if I was rich in
fiber.
We'll have another
piece of shit, rich in fiber. Yeah, so fiber helps you do a good old number 2. So he said he couldn't help it if he was rich in fiber, which is pretty funny.
Hang in our cabin. Check the blog post. We have a history for doing rats in.
History for doing rats in. I'm assuming that someone under the Happy Appy brand was supposed to was ratting out the things that were going on there, and so they paid dearly for it. I'm assuming that's what that's referencing.
You aren't saucy, you look like you're about to get this in the caramel. This is what was classified as scary hell. Staring children inside the bushes, you creep. You leave them crushing debris. I'm just munching debris. In fact, never let this motherfucker monitor kids. Lurking in a van like he's on top of a list.
Ooh.
Sucker. You never the lick. You aren't cool just because you're on a popsicle stick. This pricker never existed, failed. I'm a rat king, you're just a twisted tail. You never cook it past me because it's right as over. So shout out the name, cause this match is over.
Okay. Let's go back there.
You aren't saucy,
get to the caramel.
This is what was classified as scary
tell. So yeah, you say you're not scary. You look like you're about to. I'm about to dip you in caramel because I'm about to eat you up, bro. Which is creep. Call it him a creep. It's basic there. It's basic, but it's good. It's good. Leave him crushing debris while I'm munching debris. Yeah, that's a good rhyme. I like that a lot. Leaving kids crushing debris while I'm munching debris. He's just saying like, you do all this whack shit, and I'm just over here eating my cheese, bro. I'm getting that cheese and eating it.
In fact, never let this motherfucker monitor kids. Working in a band like he's on top of a list.
Yeah. So more pedophile jokes here, like you're on top of a list, like a watch list, because you're monitoring children, lurking in a van. Yeah. Sucker!
You aren't cool just because you're on a popsicle stick.
You aren't cool because you're on a popsicle stick. Yeah, saying how popsicles are frozen sweet treats, but you're not that cool just because you're on a popsicle stick. You know, you have to actually be cool, and you're not.
This bricker never existed, failed. I'm a rat king, you're just a twisted tail.
Whoo, okay, that's a really good line there. Happy Appy never existed. Well, Rap Rat actually did exist as a board game, and the creepypasta was just made as an extension of the board game itself, which they might have found particularly creepy. But he's saying that you're not real. I'm real. I'm a rat king. You're a twisted tail. Rat kings are actually made out of. They're a real thing that happened in the real world, where a bunch of rats can get their tails twisted and knotted together to where they all become kind of like almost a singular entity, like a hive mind almost, except they're not. They're just kind of twisted together, and they don't know how to undo the big twist, the big knot. And so he's saying you're a twisted tail like the knotted tails of the Rat King. That's a really good line. I really like that line.
You never cook it past me because this rat is sober.
This rat is sober.
Cause this match is over.
So yeah, at the end of the Rap Rat game, you would say Rap Rat when the game's over. But I didn't get the because this rat is sober. If you guys know what that means, let me know. Maybe I need to do some more research on Rap Rat or maybe Happy Appy. But shout out the name Rap Rat because this match is over. I'm definitely giving that win to Rap Rat. Shout out Onway and Taiga Tonic as Happy Appy and Rap Rat, respectively. You guys fucking killed that. Boston MG made a phenomenal beat. Patrick, you did a great job mixing and arranging. Same with Dustin. Dustin, shout out to you for helping mix this, bro. Written by Patrick. Awesome job. Stock images. Hell yeah. I love this old artwork of Happy Appy. You can actually see it all the way back in the Max Headroom incident versus Candle Cove battle from all the way back in the day, where I believe that's the first time it was used in the Max Headroom, one of the Max Headroom verses. But that's awesome. That's awesome. Clay texture, nice. Good job. Shamario's the guy in the road. Good job, Shamario. Rest in peace. We appreciate your sacrifice. Special thanks to all those people. Good stuff. Patrick, phenomenal job as always with this. It looks fantastic, dude. I think you did a great job, man. That was awesome. Anything else in the end? Nope, does not look like it. So, who I thought what? I definitely think Rap Rat took that. Just such a good performance overall. Great battle. I really enjoyed that. Definitely going on my Spotify playlist for sure. If you have a battle that you want to see me react to, let me know in the comments below. Next up, I will be reacting to another Patreon suggestion, and I will also be reacting to Puro versus Benoit Blanca as well, so you're not going to want to miss that. Make sure you like the video if you like it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And this has been Psycho Mark. Keep it a mark. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.